and save the world, you won't even need a costume. We all know that it is wrong to litter, but do we really know the impact of littering? I firmly believe that we should all fully understand the impact on the inhabitants and natural resources all around us, and so should you. After I have enlightened you with my presentation, I hope that I have at least persuaded everyone to consider their own impact of littering. You can do this by making small changes to make a larger impact on the world by reducing litter. Every one of us has encountered people with little or no respect for our environment. The impact of the negligence of littering significantly affects the world around us. I have been involved in several beach cleanups, and I can tell you that I'm amazed at the audacity of the deliberate disregard for wildlife. Although it may take some time to become diligent about not littering, there are 3 reasons why I believe it is important to try and break our own habits or influence others to break theirs. The most important point that I would like to discuss is the impact of wildlife littering. 9 billion tons of litter end up in the oceans each year. This mind-blowing number includes the amount of trash that does not make it into the garbage. It is hard to wrap your head around what 9 billion tons of trash would look like. As quoted in the article, 10 Effects of Littering on Animals and Environment. The main culprit of this litter is plastic bags, plastic bottles, and also the 6-pack rings. These items cause animals to have suffocation, even sickness. As stated in the same online article, when organic waste enters the aquatic environment, algae blooms will occur. These sudden outbursts of algae create a carpet-like layer on the surface of the water. This layer chokes out other vegetation, prevents oxygen from diffusing into the water, and some types may even produce toxins. Most people don't know common knowledge about this domino effect of littering. One simple act can have negative effects on a whole ecosystem. Recreational activities such as fishing, swimming, and hiking results in a great deal of trash of litter. People should always be responsible and take care of their own trash during these outings. I would like to persuade you to maybe keep a plastic bag in your car, your book bag, and even your boat to dispose of this trash. One simple change can make a large impact for the animals that we should protect. So now that I have explained to you the impacts of how littering affects wildlife, stay with me to learn about the impacts of littering on soil and air. Soil and air pollution can also be caused by littering. As litter degrades, chemicals and microparticles are released. These chemicals aren't natural to the environment and can therefore cause a number of problems. For example, cigarette butts can cause formaldehyde. These poisons can make their way into the soil and freshwater source, impacting both humans and animals. In fact, 60% of the water pollution is attributed to the litter, as cited in the article, Real Cost of Littering. In the same article, it states, in addition to water and soil pollution, litter can also pollute the air. Researchers estimate that more than 40% of the world's litter is burned in the open air, which can release toxic emulsions. These emulsions can cause respiratory issues, other health problems, and even be a starting base for acid rain. So now that you know more about air pollution, let's discuss another reason why we should work hard to control litter. America the Beautiful. There are such lovely words to describe the most beautiful place on earth. Just as we take pride in keeping our own homes neat and tidy, we should consider what can we do to make the world a cleaner place to live. We need to take action to make sure that we always have a trash bag picking up litter even when it doesn't belong to us, and participate in the cleanup events. We should associate for more community awareness programs. Education is not an important key in making people aware of how to be environmental. In conclusion, I hope that I have persuaded you to reduce litter by making the small changes that I have suggested. The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it, as quoted by Robert Swan, author of Eco Emergency Reader blogspot.com. I have explained to you about the reasons that we should prevent littering. We should reduce litter to protect our wildlife, reduce soil and air pollution, and for the overall beauty of the earth. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful community citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that either has. As quoted by Margaret Mead from the website energyforbin.com. I love this quote. It really does embrace how a few or even a single person can make a difference in the effects of littering on our planet. We only have one planet Earth and one life. We should make the absolute best of both in each of our planet to prevent littering and impact of our natural habitats and resources.